Have you ever felt invisible? I used to dream of being noticed and respected, but every attempt ended with the same painful result. I was ignored. Today I'm revealing 7 proven body language secrets that completely transformed how people perceive me. If you don't implement these secrets, you will remain exactly as you are, a person who lacks influence and remains trapped in weakness. Stay with this video until the very end, because every second holds a practical piece of evidence that you can't afford to miss. If you don't start now, you might never break free from your limitations. Imagine walking into a room full of people. The very first thing they notice is your gaze. If your eyes aren't steady and confident, people will assume you're hiding something or that you're not up for a challenge. I once avoided making eye contact, and the result was disastrous. I was treated like a shadow and no one listened to me. And this is the evidence. Psychological studies show that maintaining a steady gaze can increase others' respect for you by up to 70%. Use the 30 to 70 rule. Look directly for 70% of the time and let your gaze shift naturally for the remaining 30% to avoid coming off as aggressive or overly intense. If you ignore this technique, you'll continue to appear scared and unable to assert your presence. 2. The impact of a confident stance. Your stance speaks volumes even before you say a word. Picture yourself entering a boardroom or a social gathering. What immediately catches everyone's eye is how you stand. When I was uncertain, I slouched or took an unstable posture, and people immediately saw my weakness. And this is the evidence. Studies confirm that a strong, upright stance creates an instant impression of confidence and leadership, even before you speak. Avoid leaning to one side or relying on just one leg. Instead, stand tall with shoulders back and a focused gaze. If you don't adjust your stance, others will continue to see you as indecisive and unconvincing. 3. Controlling your movements and expressions. Even the smallest movements can make a huge difference in how you're perceived. I used to fidget and wave my hands randomly, which only revealed my nervousness and undermined the strength of my message. And this is the evidence. Nonverbal communication experts confirm that controlled, deliberate movements enhance your credibility and reinforce your message. Learn to make every movement count. Each calculated gesture reflects your self-confidence and authentic character. If you keep behaving the same way, you'll never achieve the transformation that could bring you success. 4. Gestures that amplify your message. Gestures aren't just random hand movements. They're a language that adds unforgettable depth to your speech. I used to speak without any gestures, and my words simply faded away. Once I learned to use my hands to emphasize key points, every word I spoke carried more weight. And the evidence. Practical experiments show that measured, intentional gestures make your message more memorable and impactful. If you don't invest in mastering this technique, your words will be forgotten within moments. 5. Blink rate and self-control. It might seem trivial, but your blink rate reveals a lot about your inner state. I used to think this detail didn't matter until I noticed that people who control their blinking project calm and confidence. And the evidence. Experts in body language report that slow, steady blinking is a sign of complete control over your nerves. If you fail to manage this detail, your nervousness will be evident in every interaction, weakening your overall impact. 6. Tactical silence as a power tool. Silence isn't an absence of speech, it's a powerful communication tool. When you pause for a few seconds after delivering a key sentence, you allow your words to sink in and amplify their effect. I used to fill every silence with unnecessary talk, but I soon learned that deliberate pauses add strength to my message. And this is the evidence. Psychological marketing research shows that using tactical silence can multiply your message's impact, making it linger in your audience's mind. If you don't learn to harness the power of silence, your speech will just become noise lost in the crowd. 7. Owning your personal space and confident walking. Your personal space and the way you walk are mirrors of your true self. I used to think walking was just a means of getting from point A to point B until I discovered that every step should be calculated and confident. Here's the evidence. Behavioral scientists have proven that a confident, steady walk enhances your presence and earns you instant respect without a word being spoken. Control your personal space and don't let anyone invade it. This sends a clear message that you value yourself and set boundaries. If you ignore these nuances, you'll continue to be seen as someone who lacks control over his own life. Today, I've shared with you 7 proven secrets of body language that changed my life and earned me the respect I always desired. 1. A steady, flexible gaze. the unforgettable first impression. 2. A confident stance, the foundation of trust and leadership. 3. Controlled movements, every gesture reinforces your words. 4. Measured gestures, making your message stick in people's minds. 5. The blink rate secret, a subtle sign of inner calm. 6. Tactical silence, giving your words the weight they deserve. 7. Owning your space and a confident walk, a presence that commands respect. Let me be clear. If you don't start applying these secrets today, you will remain exactly where you are. A person who is unnoticed, overwhelmed by fear, and destined for failure. Imagine watching others succeed and earn respect while you continue to struggle in the shadows of your own limitations. The choice is yours. Change your life now or remain trapped in weakness forever.